Aloha and welcome to Truth Tuesday, where I share some truths that I've been finding. There's a lot of bad stuff on the internet, but there's a lot of good stuff too. And right now, we're all on such a learning curve that I want to constantly be feeding my soul from the truths of other Christian leaders. And one of the ones I've been following is Jon Acuff. He's an author and a speaker. He's also really hilarious. And Jon Acuff posted the other day that he said, I'm giving a lot of grace to people in my household because this is the first pandemic they've ever lived through. And so even when they're tone deaf and they've said something that is hurting or wounding, I'm forgiving them quickly. And he said, the reason why is because I'm going to be tone deaf and I'm going to need forgiveness. Right around the corner. And I just loved that. And it was Luke 6 where Jesus says, don't judge, don't condemn. If you forgive, you will be forgiven. The measure that you use will be the measure that's used for you. So I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but because we are spending all of this time, unbroken time with our family, with those that are in our household, a lot of times we can just say stuff and do stuff that is hurting and harmful. And what I've realized is that I gotta be really quick to just deal with that with my boys or with my wife. I remember actually when I first got married, I was confronted with my own selfishness because for the first time in my life, I am sharing all of my life and everything with my wife. And I thought I was a pretty, generous guy and pretty good guy before that. And then I'm confronted with this mirror in my face saying, well, I don't want to share that right now. Well, I don't want to do that right. I don't want to help do this around the house right now. And that's kind of where we're all at right now. I had to make that adjustment to address my selfishness and my self-centeredness and say, how can I actually be quick to forgive? So the measure that we use is the measure that will be used with us. So let's use big, big measuring cups of forgiveness. If you're like me and you know that you're going to need forgiveness, let's go ahead and extend that. Let's make sure that we're not keeping record of wrongs. Let's make sure that if we say something or do something that hurts the person in our house, that we are quick to rectify it. Let's be, as James says, be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. And we can get through this together because we're all sharing the same space. We're going to need to give lots of grace. And then just on a very practical level, get away. Even if you can't get away, exercise is a part of our essentials right now. So go on a walk, go get exercise, clear your head. Ask God to forgive you, forgive whoever it is that's hurt you, and that way when you come back, it's like a breath of fresh air. And Cindy even called me on it. There's one point recently where I was just really tense, and she's like, "Hey, John, because we're all in the house, we all feel that tension," and so I had to apologize to my family and my boys, saying, "I'm sorry, you guys. I was so tense." I was feeling tense because I felt useless. And maybe a big part of this is just us processing this new reality, us grieving the loss of the plans that we've made. And all of that, if we're not careful, we can actually end up taking out on those that we love and we care about. So I was quick to receive that. I didn't want to hear it, but it was true. And so I was glad that she called me on it in love so that I could address it with the family and say, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm tense. And they were like, oh, it's fine, Dad. But then we were able to move forward together in unity. So let's give each other lots of grace. Let's use large measurements of joy and love and grace. And when you run out, when your tank is run out, go outside or go into your room and let the Holy Spirit fill you up again so that we can move forward together in unity. I believe that our relationships could even be stronger on the other side of this if we do these things. Lots of grace in this confined space, and we'll do well together. God bless you. Let me know how I can be praying for you as we continue this journey together. God bless.